All right. Okay. We're back. We're back. So much for second guessing the technical side of things. It's been a while since I've used my laptop going live on YouTube. It has probably been about 3 years. And last week when I went live, it was on my cell phone. So it was a totally different dynamic. Welcome. How is everyone doing? I'm going to just wait a few more minutes because I saw a couple people pop in and I had to start over the stream. So what is going on? Let's see. Okay. All right. So I'll just go ahead and get started. Welcome, everybody. It's Monday night. It is January 22nd, and we have got some things to talk about. It's been pretty amazing. This weekend was awesome. There was a lot of astrological activity. You probably saw it all over your news feed, social feeds and everything. And basically, Pluto, the planet of transformation, moved into Aquarius after 20 years. Well, technically since 2008, but in and out. And so if you think about where your life was in 2008 compared to now, and before 2008, that block of time is going to basically, you're going to sit back and say, wait a minute, I could see where all the transformation was happening. For me, it was in my 6th house of daily work. And let me tell you, let me count the ways on how much transformation I went through. Yeah, pretty amazing. But yeah, oh, hello, welcome. And so now it should be a lot more easy on everybody because we went from Capricorn, which is earth sign. So it's like basically the mountain goat climbing up the mountain, determined, steadfast, workaholic, to Aquarius, which is like all over the world and outer space. You know, everything is going to be all more about the collective coming together, more partnerships, more collaborations. You're no longer going to be doing this by yourself and expected to, try to launch creative projects or business or even romantic relationships where it's like you're doing all the heavy lifting. It's now there's an equilibrium of the divine masculine, the divine feminine, the yin and the yang, all balancing out. So it's pretty exciting. So if you know where Pluto is in your chart in Aquarius, pop it in the chat. Let me know because I would love to chime in and see, what's going on for everybody. I'm pretty excited because personally it's going in my 7th house of partnerships, which is super exciting. And a lot of transformation will be happening there for me in the next 16 to 20 years. So that's pretty exciting. But yeah, also I had the honor of being a part of a really, really great virtual event yesterday with Soul Embodied Therapy. And Alicia is a wonderful medicine woman and practitioner of combo. And she also does a lot of stuff, actually. She's pretty badass. And so she was hosting it, had about 6 or 7 of us on the virtual event that was going to last 3 hours. It ended up lasting almost 5 hours. It was awesome. The energy was super high vibe. We were really just like vibing and it was awesome. I mean, everybody who attended, we were all just like having so much fun talking about how things are transferring and transforming into 2024, where basically now this year is going to be a very good year of transformation because it's all about collaborations now, and no longer are the paradigms of like perfect beauty and facades and materialistic things. It's more on the vibration, on what you attract into your life and the people that you attract. So it's going to be pretty amazing to see how everything just rises literally into the age of Aquarius. So if you're here, please pop your name in the chat. Let me know you're here, where you're chiming in from, all of that groovy stuff. And yeah, what I wanted to talk about tonight before we go into the weekly messages from the heart of the ocean is I wanted to wanted to touch upon calibrating our inner compass, and which is perfect for beach balance life, because what do? We navigate through the stars when we're on the water, when we're sailing, when we're on the beach, anything like that. And calibrating your inner compass really comes down to tuning into certain parts of your gut and listening to your gut as opposed to the logic of your mind. And basically, this is in your sacral chakra. And so a really good way to tune into this is if I were to ask you a question, do you feel cold right now? Instead of saying yes or no with an explanation using your logical mind, just say uh-huh or uh-uh. And once you start in that pattern and you stop right there, you're tuning into your gut. It's the very first thing that you just feel, right? And so what this is going to do, and this is going to help assist you throughout the transformation of everything that's going on this year and coming into a new year, the Chinese New Year, et cetera, and all the transits, is this is going to help you stay in your trusting your gut and your inner intuition, as opposed to feeling frustrated or feeling in pleasing mode of pleasing people or in victimhood. And so basically what it comes down to, instead of over explaining yourself and trying to say something what you think someone would want to hear, if I said, again, are you feeling cold? If I said, oh no, I'm fine, and I'm sitting here phrasing, but I'm people pleasing, right? That's no longer going to work. We have to be completely authentic within our inner compass. So let's calibrate this now. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a fun little exercise, and then we'll go into the messages of the week. And I'm just going to ask a series of questions, and all you need to do is just answer, in your mind or in the chat. If you're in the chat, say hello. Just uh-huh or uh-uh. Okay. So take a deep breath in, just and release. And the first question is, are you show right now? My answer is uh-huh. Actually, I'm hosting it, so different. I'm watching myself do it too at the same time, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, are you outside? Uh-uh. Are you inside? Uh-huh. Do you feel cold? Uh-uh. Can you see the sun? Uh-uh. Definitely not. Are you hungry? Yes. Uh-huh. Do you feel loved? Uh-huh. Do you feel hydrated? Uh-huh. Do you feel confused? Uh-uh. Are you having a good day? Uh-huh. Do you have a pet? Uh-huh. Are you sitting down? Uh-huh. Are you standing up? Uh-uh. Are you blocking any abundance in your life, consciously or subconsciously? Uh-uh. Uh-huh. That's kind of a two-part question. And now take a deep breath in and let it out, and really just focus in on, that's a really good way to calibrate your inner compass. It's super simple. You can just write down questions every day and just ask them to yourself. And what is your initial response? Because that's what you want to tune into, because that is where you will keep yourself from being frustrated in this, in any kind of situation where you're feeling confused or you don't know what direction to take. And this will definitely keep you out of people-pleasing mode, which we all do, right? And it's really good to step out of that. And then also victim mode, right? Because how many times we've said, oh yeah, let's do this because I think that's what you want to hear. And then you end up on a journey that you don't even want to be on, right? You'd rather be at home sitting on the couch with your dog, cuddling. So it's interesting, because once we listen to our inner compass, we know, okay, can I handle this situation? Can I handle this energy, taking on this person's energy? Should I put this in my mouth? No, right? It's like things like that. So it's tuning into yourself, being authentic with yourself. And this also goes back into beach balance life with surf talk, and how do you talk to yourself when you're out there surfing? Are you gentle with yourself? Are you being genuine? Or are you taking the wave because someone else is going to take the wave and you don't want them to get the good part of the wave and whatever. So anyway, that's a fun little exercise. I hope you liked it. Feel free to take that technique and calibrate your inner compass anytime, any way, shape, or form. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a collective reading for the week because we have a really good, exciting week. We have a full moon in Leo on the 25th. So if you're outside, it's going to be an epic full moon. So if you can remember where you were in mid-August when it was the new moon in Leo, they're going to complete that cycle that that you started and things that you initiated during that new moon. So that's pretty exciting. I think that new moon, I was in Portugal, and I remember that actually. It was pretty awesome. Out in the middle of the mountains, it was awesome. So, all right. So first, we're going to go into a collective reading and see what messages we need to know this week, especially to calibrate our inner compass, to really focus in on that sacral energy and that our intuition and how to foster that even more, right? So it's so funny. The first card that pops out is the Ocean Heart card, which is like the whole thing is messages from the ocean, from my Ocean Goddess deck that I made. Oh, this is funny. So Ocean Heart card popped out, and it's all about, living authenticity, having that pure heart, an explorer of the ocean and recreational things, not being afraid to put yourself out there, but also more importantly, having that inner sense of calmness and stability within yourself. Okay, that is awesome. So that's the Ocean Heart card. Love it. I mean, I literally I couldn't have thought of another card to open up this show with. The second one is Live Aboard. So this is all about a long voyage, living aboard on your vessel, on your yacht, and really just, this is, again, strong inner strength, right? It takes strength to be mobile and live mobile as you're living on a boat, going from port to port, or, city to island, or whatever it may be. It takes a lot to really just kind of know that home is where your heart is and where it is that you are in the moment, and it's not something you're attached to, right? So it's detaching from things that no longer serve us, and having the ability to plant roots anywhere. It's pretty interesting because even just for this whole Aquarian energy, it's all about the unknown, and a lot of people don't know what we're doing, where we're going, anything like that. And it's really important to calibrate that compass that we just talked about, and also know that it's okay to not know where you're going. Know that it's okay you don't know what weather is going to come toward you, and that you just have to tack and maneuver as you go through these next few months. And it's cool because the next card that came out behind it is Take the Helm. So it's all about us taking the helm of our own lives now, like stepping into our true power, what it is that we need to be doing with our lives, any kind of talents or anything that's been calling us to a certain direction. We need to move forward toward that and really step into those leadership skills and let go of control of any situations that no longer serve us. Okay. So that is pretty awesome. So I'll back that up with a Pure Ocean Heart card from Beach Balance Life. And it says, be like a dolphin and use your sonar, okay, to navigate the situation. So it's all about knowing how to navigate. So having that pure heart, those pure intentions, being okay with losing sight of the shore, and pulling in on that inner strength that you have, taking the helm of your life and directing the boat where you want it to go. That is what's so important right here, right now, especially for this full moon in Leo. And it's funny because the card that popped out right behind it says your surroundings are a reflection of your thoughts. So remember, you're a mirror, what you put out into the universe. So if you are not feeling it or you're feeling confused, that is your surrounding is what you internally are feeling. So you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. All right. So, okay, groovy. And then I like to do this next part of the reading for the collective. I like to do this to my love, to the very important person in my life, whoever you are, wherever you are, and whenever we shall meet. I'm pulling a card for you, for some loving energy. And the card that's popping out is my walls are down. Hey. And also it's time to drift away. So wherever you are, it's time to drift toward me. All right, I'm just being silly. Okay, so we'll move on to Aries first. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's see what's going on for your messages this week. We have safety stops. So when you're scuba diving and you're 80 feet below the surface and you have to come up and do a safety stop about 20 to 15 feet below the surface before you break through, because you need to recalibrate all of the toxins in your bloodstream. And so you can, when you come up a little bit further and get all the oxygen, you don't get the bends, okay? So it's all about getting rid of toxins in your system and your mind, body, and soul, as I'm reading directly from the card. Also, it's a sign that you're ascending too quickly. You're trying to make things happen too much and too fast this week, Aries, which I'm not surprised, little Aries. So it's time to take a break and let your buddy catch up with you. Let people catch up with you. And let your thoughts catch up with what you're manifesting and your body. So slow down. Don't go too fast this week, Aries. You know, my little Aries, I gotta tell you. All right, so the next card behind it is buoyant. So it's all about being chill and just literally not forcing any situation, literally. Being in the flow with the universe, letting things come in easily. Don't force anything to happen. The more you force things, the more likely they aren't going to happen for you. So you just need to chill out, Aries, this week and really make an effort to make less effort. Okay. And then the card, your message is sandy toes. So it's time to kick off those shoes, dig your feet in the sand, and enjoy playing in nature. So you need to stop focusing so much this week, Aries, on trying to force things to happen. You know, you've got the safety stop, you've got buoyant, and then you have sandy toes. So you really need to focus in on grounding and rejuvenating your soul and your energy and just releasing and the need to know the outcome right away. Stop trying to control things. And I will pull a true romance card for you, a beach balance life card, of course. Funny. This is weird. Also, the My Walls Are Down card came out. It's funny because this is literally, I'm an Aries. And if anybody who knows me, I have so many planets in Aries and so much fire and passion. You can't tell by my energy, you know it now, that literally I pulled this out for the love of my life that I want to manifest it to my life. These are the cards that are also dedicated to that person, wherever they are and whenever we should meet. Pretty exciting. I love that. So then the island spice right behind it. Let's put some spice on this mofo, okay? Woo! All right, let's see. This card wants to pop out. Rest in the serenity of a hammock this week, Aries. It's all about, didn't I just say, it's all about letting go and releasing the need to know the outcome, releasing the need to push things forward and totally ramming into it like we do as Aries. We ram things to make sure that they're going to move. Chill it out this week, Aries. All right, moving on. So we have Taurus. What's going on, Taurus? All right. Oh, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. I love Taurus. Okay, so it's time to pump the build. All right, you need to get rid of some toxins or something that's been festering up in your life, whether it's in a career or in a situation, a romantic situation. You need to get the toxic people out. It's time to cut them out this week. I think that there's something shady that's been going on that you've been sensing that's been going on, and you need to get rid of it because it's all smelly, it's worn out, it's gross, dirty water collected at the bottom of the boat. You need to pump it out, all right? So let me get a card to back that up for you, Taurus. Oh yeah, so the dock card came out. So we have pump the bilge. We have the dock card. It's time for you to seek a safe harbor, take a break. Because once you release these negative people, you're going to realize you're drained. You're drained with all this energy that you've been giving to people that have been energy vampires, right? Oh, it's so funny. And then right behind it is the breakthrough card. So take a break, and then you're going to break through the surface. So what that means is coming up for air from the situation that is no longer serving you. So you've got some work to do this week, Taurus. Like, really, you need to work on that. So get rid of the toxins out of your life. You need to find a safe harbor, go home, chill it out, recalibrate. Try that exercise I did at the beginning of the show to recalibrate your inner compass. It's going to help you. That'll actually help you decide who these toxic people are and how they're serving you or not serving you, right? And then breaking through. It's like time to come up for air after you've been through all this negativity and getting rid of things. So I'm not going to leave you high and dry there, okay? I'm going to give you a pure ocean heart message and to give you a little bit of solace, my dear Taurus. My dear, dear Taurus. All right, so you feel emotional because someone is pulling on your energy. It's time for you to call back your energy, okay? So this is the pure ocean heart deck. Calling back your energy, listen. I just said energy vampires. So a good way for you to do this, Taurus, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, wherever it is in your chart, to call back your energy, imagine yourself standing in front of the sun and imagine the people around you kind of like almost surrounding in a circle, right? And imagine your energy coming up from their aura up into the sun. And then once all of your energy is up in the sun being cleansed, just imagine those people just kind of fading away and they no longer exist. And the sun's cleansing your energy. And then tap the top of your head and bring down through your crown chakra all of that good sunshine and take a deep breath and just feel it circulate over all of your chakras to pull back your energy and replenish it back into your being, right? So, and then at that point, just thank the sun. Thanks for everything, for cleansing the energy. And then you're going to feel yourself, elated again. So for your romance this week, Taurus, let's see. Yeah, I'm getting another live that I started, but hopefully they figure out that this is the one that's going on. Okay, so Taurus, this is funny. The tide is coming in, so it's time to move on. The tide's coming in. There's going to be some new opportunities on the horizon for you, which is awesome. And the laugh, laugh, laugh card popped out. So you just need to go out, let your hair down, have some fun with some people that are not toxic. Okay. And then let's throw a little spice on top, a little nutmeg for you. The crisp break of dawn is near. Okay. So like I said, the tide is high, things are coming in, dawn is coming, so a new day is coming for you, Taurus, so you are in good shape this week, all right? Best of luck to you. Peppermint water. Okay, so we have Gemini next. All right, Gemini, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. If you're watching, pop your name in the chat, and then, okay, so Gemini, I have autopilot, so you need to set it, forget it, okay? Literally, you put in all the hard work that you need to, so just relax and literally just like you've set the course, you've plotted things. That's the about card. You've plotted things and it's time for you to just let the manifestations come through, okay? So right behind it, so we have autopilot for you, Gemini. You just need to literally just like go on autopilot. The beach bum card popped out, so it's time for you to relax, let your hair down, and charge your batteries and just like soak up some vitamin D and stop thinking about things that are draining your energy. And then scuba buddy. So there might be someone around you that you confide in, or a beneficial mutual relationship you want to invest in. It's time for you to consider doing that, Gemini. And because a diver always has a buddy when you're scuba diving, you never dive without a buddy. So just know you're not alone, right? You may feel alone, trying to force things to happen, but by putting things on autopilot, you're really just going to be able to focus in on the energy of the people around you, that knowing that you're not alone. And also you have your angels and your guides. So that is also a scuba buddy for you. All right. So let's see what the Pure Ocean Heart card says for you. Oh, a card that just flipped out was Ooh, the underwater cave is hiding something, so it's time to explore it. So there could be some stuff going on around you that you don't know about, that you might want to explore. So tune into that energy, maybe confide in that, and have a conversation with that scuba buddy that you have around you to kind of see, is there something that you're not seeing because, or maybe you have put things on autopilot and you need to dial it back and look and see what's really under the hood, what's going on, right? So for your romance this week, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay, the About card popped out for this deck too. I thought I took those out. Okay. Okay, so here's a good thing for you, Gemini. Did I say Taurus? I meant Gemini. Someone is dreaming about you, or you're dreaming about somebody. So this is good, right? You got somebody around you who's interested. You're on their mind, and vice versa. And the little, the card that popped out, I want to feel your warmth. Okay. Hey, Gemini, what's going on? So that's awesome. I love that for you. All right. So now we'll move on to Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. All right. Let's see what's going on for your messages this week. Okay. We have safety stop. So you're ascending too quickly. You're trying to make things happen. You need to take a break. The dock card also popped out, was you need to dock the boat. It's time for, you've been out to sea for too long. You need to take a long break and then batten down the hatches. So this is interesting, Cancer, because what I'm seeing is like, it's time for you to get rid of the toxins that are surrounding you. Stop trying to force things. Stop trying to break to the surface, and take a break. Okay, take a break. It's time to, and then, but battening down the hatches, like you literally need to, there's a storm a brewing. You might feel some weird energy coming around. So you need to do your due diligence and prep yourself and your energy for people that might come in and try to knock you off your kilter a little bit. But it's all about, you just don't want to get water in the cabin, right? So a storm is coming in, but I'm not going to leave you there. So we'll pull one more card. And it could be a storm that's actually just clearing things away for you, so you have a clearer path. Okay. Yep. That's exactly what it is, because you are best in show. It's bitchin', man. It's bitchin' beachin'. We were saying this yesterday on the virtual thing with Soul Journey, or with the Soul Journey, with Soul Body, Embodied Soul Therapy. But yeah, so basically you're top notch and you know this. So you need to just embrace the changes you're going through, my little Cancers, my little crabs. And go do some things that make you feel comfortable. You guys like to have your creature comforts at home. So maybe it's time that you just have a day or two at home where you don't do anything. The pure ocean heart message is you're in sync with the universe. So you're always in sync with the universe. You're always going to be, having a lot of fun by knowing that. But if you're not, and you don't feel good, that means you're out of sync with the universe, right? Something feels good, you're in sync. If you're out of sync, feel good. So for your romance this week, Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, is salt in the wound. Are you being somebody salty around you? But let's see. It says you need to get some island time. So that's what it is. You're just wound too tight this week, Cancers. You're just wound too tight. You need to stop pouring salt in your own wounds